Making moves in a sumble some over 50,000 rand to invest in a business. 13 entrepreneurs will get a chance to showcase their businesses. Each entrepreneur will get an opportunity to pitch for this investment into their business. The judges will use their own discretion. We'll go through to our final episode where they will battle it out for the grand prize. Ukele making moves njalo ngomsombuluko ngo 2 p.m. kwSABC 1 Mzansi for sure.
The biggest barrier to our growth right now as a business is business space, because we're currently working from home. And this is where we're taking our 50,000.
What method are you going to use?
Honestly, I have to go back home and think about that.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay. It's time for us to read your fate.
Let's have, unfortunately.
Nothing beats the fresh smell of clean pair of shoes. Uyabona ke lezi icathulo lezi bathi zikwenzela uhambele phezulu. Iwork fresh yenye ke amabhizinisi ahlukile ke akhona lapha ngaphandle. Leli bhizinisi lifana njengelondolo elecathulo. Phela ke bona bayazipholisha baphinde futhi bazigezele lezo icathulo. Leli bhizinisi lizinze lapha eGoli. Namhlanje uLithabo ke yena ke uthola ithuba lokuthi abe la kwiMoney in the Bank lapho ke khona ke zobe bhekene nama judges wethu amathathu. Phela ke uphinde ukukhumbule ukuthi yena ukompithela ke for ithuba lokuthi simbone kwi top 4 yethu. Ake sibone ukuthi leli business lithini ke lo.
My name is Lithabo Mpomokwena, born and bred in Davidson. 25-year-old DJ graduate, and I'm the founder and CEO of Workfresh Sneaker Cleaning Company. At Workfresh, we offer the following services: sneaker cleaning, color refurbishing, suede cleaning, the sales of accessories and footwear repair. A client can bring their shoes and get everything done at the same place, and which offers a collection and delivery services for our clients. Get in touch with us on our Facebook platforms, Instagram and Twitter at Workfresh SA, Instagram Workfresh SA, and Facebook Workfresh.
Usoma business sobesichitha usuku na business lakhe lizinze lapha eDavidson in the Eastern. Lensizwa lena ke ineziqu kwi corporate communications. Kodwa ke yena ke wathi decide ukuthi akafuni ukuyosebenza kodwa ufuna ukuzisebenza. Ingakho kwasisungulela elakhe business elaziwa ngokuthiwa iWorkfresh, ibusiness eligeza linakekele izicathulo zabantu. Into engifuna ukuyazi ukuthi ke yini ke lento yenza lensizwa ukuthi ithathe lesi sinqumo sokuthi yona isifuna kuyisebenza. Hlala lapho hleli khona sifanda ukuthi iWorkfresh yona isebenza kanjani futhi amakhasimende abo bangobani. Lethabo, hola. Grand Rico.
Nandi.
Awuyazi ngimnandi. Uyazi into zakhona.
Sure.
Hola putwa. Ngiyazi ukuthi la kusila usipanela khona.
One of our regular clients, Plomada, showing a WhatsApp, my chance, and neighbors, Melanie's done, no shalazona, so I'm here to check him out. Yeah.
Ulandi katru wonke client akho abanye bayaziletha ku.
Depending on which one ufuna his client. But khona abafuna ukuzilethela wona because ba busy ngesipani, but most of our clients will do collections. Coco. This is my dog. Nandi. I'm Nandi. Ngizolanda le way. Yeah. Regular client. This guy likes sneakers, and he has like premium sneakers.
Yeah.
And like abantu abathanda amathing njenga, you don't just give them to anyone.
Yeah, lawa ngiyabona ngizwe nampathe ukhupha into zakhona. Nami ithi nami ngintsho njalo akhupha into zakhona.
Bongela ngabona nje awashekile.
Yeah, into ekwenza uthiyekele la kwenza khona before so ugciniwe Workfresh.
Isikho service ama equipment ashap bona. Ngiyamvuma. Yeah.
Okay.
So now just for our control, mina ngibhala ukuthi Nike size bani, Nike bani, New Balance nani yabo.
Shanjalo mina ngizokunikeza ama size akhona ke.
Okay, sharp. Size bani le?
UK, ne?
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah,
UK.
Yeah, UK 8.
It's just cleaning, ne?
Yeah.
So kupa mawanje nje abangisho yazi vele kuzoba yi-120 yabo.
Yeah.
So mangisayinela la icala lakho.
Chickies.
Okay, so 120 lama pay.
Yeah, because we charge depending on the material. Even the products we use for that, it's premium products. Agabo outside. Yeah, sure. Spalela gibo.
Yeah. Majimbuzi.
This is work fresh, abo.
You on my pelele?
Yeah, masayiphelele ile. Yeah, masayiphelele ile.
I'm breaking it down. I'm services kahle hle. And
Okay.
like I stay fresh.
So work fresh, we do sneaker cleaning, shoe shining, shoe repairing, color refurbishing. Namashilos akudala sokufakela amasha, ufuna ama inner soles amasha, we get that for you. You know, things like that. Every accessory that has to do with shoes,
Yeah.
we get it for you and we sell it.
Niphez kwayo.
Yeah.
Nazo. Right.
So now we use brushes with soft bristles so that it doesn't like tear this.
Yeah.
Shiny soft touch.
Mina so ngiyazi mfethu ukuthi nine budlelwane nabo nale nkampani lezi ezinye ezinkulu
Sure.
ezenza ama polish ecathulo nokunakekela icathulo ezinjalo. So please ngicela kancane nje usitshele ukuthi nisebenzisana kanjani nabo and nokuthi nje ngiqala ukusebenzisana nabo uqale kanjani.
So tina manje we're working on the Kiwi shoe polish, the brand.
Yes, sir.
What happened was the Spanish Nabo, they gave us a call, I think sometime last year.
Yeah.
September, I'm starting to launch Work Fresh.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, we like what you guys are doing. We like the way you're packaging it. We have an enterprise development campaign that we're running that we'd like you to be part of.
Yeah.
We signed the deal. And the relationship is very good because it's centered on what we need as a company, as a brand.
Yeah.
So it's an enterprise development. Baskai Metirali, they give us financial assistance, they give us resources in terms of our businesses.
Yeah.
Like recently, we just put in place a financial system for our business and things like that.
Yeah. When umsebenzi wakho like how wenzani?
Mina all rounder Joe.
Yeah.
Mina all namashita bazokutshela. If kune parts kumele zipolish, ngiyazipolish izinto ngize ngiyanaze ekhaya ebusuku.
You polish.
Ngiya collector. Kune interview, I do the interview. Kunani, you know?
Yeah.
Eskela, I'm doing my third year at Boston. So at school, they were like, we need to get my internship. So in these internships, we need to do like practical experience, blah, 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 in like a media department of a company or in a media company. So no, I was like, wait, Work Fresh has media. They're active on social media. So like, it seemed like a perfect opportunity, Joe. So yeah, that's how I ended up here.
Manje isandla sami sinjani ke?
Imnandi mangayishanga apha ngaphansi yabo.
Sishanga phansi
ukuthi umuntu noma ayibheke into yakhe ayijabulele yabo.
Ayijabulele.
Sure.
Okay, asizanayo kahle. Mina amatalent enu ke mfethu abantu abanjani ke abantu abeza abaxhumana nani ukuthi bafuna nibenzele ama-take up.
Ama-client it's a very broad clientele yabo.
Yes sir.
Mara to be specific and technical, we mainly target people in the living standard measurements from 8 and 10 yabo. Abantu ukuthi bagelezile unekaro uhlala nefamily unenqosi. He's always on the move. Uhlala semaboneni.
Yibo laba bangeke bagezi amateki.
Isikhathi abanaso lapho.
So I would be the first one to phone Letabo, and then he lets me know who from Work Fresh is going to collect from me, and then it's very convenient because they meet me wherever I am really. So their turnaround time is quite fast, and they meet you wherever's convenient for you. They're very open with their communication. They tell you when they've got the shoes in the workshop, and then what they're doing with the shoes, and how long it's going to take them for them to get to you. So that actually just puts you at ease in the sense that, okay, this is exactly what's happening, and this is when exactly I'm going to get my shoes back.
Are you making money?
Not yet.
Why not? Why not? Why
Letabo has a heart and character of a true hustler. Sihlangane nayo ke lensizwa lapha kagogo wakhe lapho ke khona ke sithole ithuba lokuthi sixoxisane nabangani futhi nomndeni wakhe. Phela ke ibona ke abantu abazositshela kabanzi ukuthi lensizwa engumuntu onjani.
Tabustutu mara wa tlhompha
ke ngwana o open straight to the point.
You know, ke motho wa batho phela le batho batho mo frostana. It's very hard not to like him.
And then to highly wrong e wrong call tap.
Ke khule ko Davidson. Scotty Paula to be specific.
Ga gola ntse le ngwana o quiet azanga chinche athomo kena sekolo mo Melody. Ana qala grade 1 atloa aya majingwana atloa majingwana aya maboya afetsa mo aya UJ.
I think khule ke ngwana we happy. Nkata di chomi ke na le chomi tse ngata.
Nna le Thabo ona le boma nga tlo boma 15 to 20 years le chomi. Re mitile from Koskela na kena skela se one mo go Melody lo primary school. Le secondary ke ne re le two ke ne ko maboya.
I was smart. One was smart. So I was one of those kids. The misters na dula dimpoto. Uni utloka di chomi tse right. Di chomi tse tsamang le tsona di right, you know.
So we met go Vete, Nagetsana Vete, Nazana UJ, and we stayed in the same building. Negele mfano zo Pitori na, you know, go middle class wa Bonyana go Pitori. E na ile mfana mo kasi mo Davidson Joburg. So that in itself, you know, like narezo go di play tsa tshwane, but somehow we clicked.
Because of the shift from township school to varsity, the pressure, like it's unmeasurable, you know. I failed varsity the first year, ka faila gape the second year, you know.
Haila a faila kilaga mosakare is not the end of the world. Khotlela until ube ufumane ntho o e batla. Go bile the situation e ntse re ba tsamaya ba idula le tate wa bona.
And leaving home, my grandma and kokwaka, the cousins, my aunts, it completely changed my life.
Ka bona a ngwetse message ore I want a problem e entseng ore mme wa ka tate wa ka ba hlukane rona re enda pa re dula le tate wa rona ke so ke ha ke maraba mo phone ke re Thabo the reason kore a ka rata ore le ka dula le nna because now I'm unemployment ntata lona wa sebetsa.
I had to find a job, and unfortunately I did find a job. Kathola msebenzi ko nursing department, kathola msebenzi ko CLC. So I had 2 jobs, and I was also a full-time student. So I could pay rent, and I could buy food, and I could still send money to my mom, you know. So, and I think that made me the person I am today. I'm very stubborn with my future.
Thabo stinch. When it comes to money, hata make ka chelete. Why you to chelete what to say? How can you tell ara a budget man?
Oh, he's resilient. So one of the things I think that keeps him going is his family, especially Mamai. You know, he never had the easiest of upbringings, not at all, and a lot of those things still remain with him. But I feel like the difference between him and Alebatwa Wanchi is that those things motivate him. They literally make him hungry to be more than what more than where he came from. Motoring, you know, energy and when I say energy, I'm not just talking physically, I'm talking mentally, I'm talking on many different levels. Motoring is very innovative.
O batlo bona batho ba le happy, o batlo bona batho ba sokola. Mo gona wa ye marintse.
In terms of his weaknesses, I think patience sometimes is a bit of a weakness on his part.
Le ko ra hona le ntho batla ilukise ka pele ene hana hore a ka ikhotlhela a ilukise slowly o batla hore ha ile A e be A.
When I do something, I get attached, you know, and I not that I khone, but I get carried away. So I end up overdoing things, you know. When sometimes, even like with Work Fresh, people are always saying to me, will you ever be at a point whereby you leave Work Fresh? And I can't answer that, you know.
He's got a very entrepreneurial spirit. But this does not just stem from the fact that he wanted to be a businessman at some point in his life, but also because he was forced to do it.
uLethabo neBA ku-corporate communications kodwa ke yena ukhethe ukuba usomabhizinisi. Ibhizinisi lakhe linobuhiqi-hiqi elibhekene nabo. Bona-ke lobo buyamvimba ukuthi ibhizinisi lakhe lithuthuke liye phambili. Njengamanje ube nodliwano ndlebe ngoMartin lapho-ke khona-ke baxoxe ngamasu ambalwa angamsiza ukuthi ibhizinisi lakhe lingathuthuka kanjani.
Finally, I'm at the Making Move Studios. Get me tell Martini vandaag. And I'm kind of excited, but I'm also keen to learn. So
for a young man with a university degree, Lethabo's choice of business is rather intriguing. I want to find out about his vision for the business and what he's doing to improve his turnover. Lethabo, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
The shoe man.
Yes, I'm a shoe guy.
With a university degree. What's happening? Talk to me.
I'm great.
Okay. So you've got a university degree, and you've decided, you know what, with all the money that I can make in the corporate world, I much rather prefer washing shoes. Why? What was the driving force?
At the beginning, simply because I don't like washing my own shoes. But apart from that, my idea of Work Fresh was provoked by when I came back home from varsity after graduating, because just like any other graduate, you're looking forward to starting a career, working at an agency, doing that. But when I came back home to take a breather from Johannesburg, I found my friends sitting where they were sitting when I left them for varsity.
Okay.
And I saw a complete imbalance whereby I was exposed to kids in Braamfontein who had dreams and prospects of making it big, of doing this, of doing that. But when I got home, kids were sitting there hoping to work at Checkers. You know, so that imbalance for me provoked the idea of Work Fresh. So that's why I decided, okay, no, I can do the career thing later. Let's just try to do something at home first, then we can move on forward.
How did you manage that relationship with your parents? Because obviously they had very high expectations of you. You know what, Lethabo is going to go out there, he's going to be the next CEO of some major communications company. And now you come home and say to them, you know what, I'm actually going to venture into entrepreneurship.
My mom specifically, at first she was like, no way. She was like, angeke.
That's typical mum, right?
Yeah, typically. But I think she's a very supportive person. My mum is very supportive. So anything I do, she believes in me so much that she knows, okay, if you want to do it, I know it's going to be a success. So she sat me down. She's like, listen, I need to find a story of telling the ladies at church that you're cleaning sneakers. I need to find a way to make it sound nice, you know? Yeah. But I'm proud of you. You're doing something for your friends. You're doing something for your community. So if anything you need, just let me know.
Are you making money?
Not yet.
Why not? Where's the blockage?
The blockage is definitely with sales because we're currently working from home.
Okay.
And we're doing an average of 150, 140 pairs a month. And we're using a bedroom as storage. Okay. You can't even walk in that bedroom. That's how filled the shoes.
How many shoes?
So now that's blocking even our growth because you get a client that says, I have 50 pairs, like one we did in Harty Pairs. We ended up saying, okay, you know what, because we don't have space, we'll come to your house. That's how we got a new arm on our business. Say we do in-house services. Okay. We come to your house and we clean them there, then we leave. Obviously, we use the AA to calculate the kilometers. So we say this is the call-out fee, and this is the minimum number of pairs we can come for.
So how many pairs of shoes per day would you need to do to make the business profitable? I'm sure you've done the math.
I have.
Okay.
We'll need to do 150 pairs a day. This includes repairing, this includes cleaning, and this includes obviously accessories, the sales of accessories. But that's the rough estimate to keep it afloat for it to make money.
Your ecosystem needs to be sound. It needs to be organic, right? Now, I need to understand, how do you combat getting great cobblers in there to be able to do this? Because it's going to have to happen quite quickly.
Yes.
And what have you got in place to do that?
When we started off, honestly, we were a sneaker cleaning company. We were doing cleaning sneakers. Then we brought in the repairing. So before we started the repairing, I sourced 4 cobblers in our township. And I said, okay, guys, this is what I'm doing, and I want to work with one of you guys, so we need to see who does the best work. You know, so we finally found our guy. We've had a relationship with him for over 8 months now, and we pay him monthly.
Okay,
so
and that helps you with cash flow.
It really does.
Yeah,
it really does.
Okay, that's great. And then as for your clients, how do you retain them?
It's definitely the quality we offer our clients and the convenience more than anything. So, and also we have benefits. Say, okay, just because you're clients, we'll give you this shoe tree. Just try it out, then let us know how you feel about it, just to make them feel special.
Okay.
Also. But we focus more on the quality. I always say to my team, we never do what the client can do at home. So we make sure that by the time you get your shoes, you're like, okay, you call someone, do you remember those shoes you have? I think you need to bring them to these guys. So the level of our quality is what we hold on to, and we make sure that it brings us more customers.
Okay. Yeah. I think you should really look at going into the corporate field as well, and not just focus onto the laundromat side of things, but make it convenient. It could be as easy as a drop box. I think you can take this thing far and wide. You just need to sit for half a day and just strategize and whiteboard this thing wide and deep. Okay. So I'm definitely looking out for you. All right.
I appreciate that.
Great.
It
was great having you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
It's clear that Lethabo's passionate and understands his business, but there are some areas that are concerning, particularly with growing his revenues. I'm sending him for a coaching session with one of our seasoned in-house coaches, someone who will help him prepare for the pitch tomorrow.
I was honestly looking forward to be grilled, you know. I think that was a cool part about the whole consultation, that she was able to identify things that I wasn't able to identify. And obviously, I'm hoping to meet up with my coach and we can come up with solutions for those.
Who is your customer?
My customer is someone who cares about their shoes, someone who cares about how they look, like you. Someone who cares about what the ladies say about how they look. And also invest in the shoes. That's my customer.
Cool.
Thabo, insizwa ke wena ke yazi ukuthi leli business lakhe ufuna lifinyelele kuphi. Futhi ke yena useintroduce ke izinto ezahlukahlukene ebusinessini lakhe, zona ke zimsizile ukuthi ahehe amakhasimende. Kodwa kuba somabhizinisi akuyona into elula. Ingakho ke simhlanganise nomqeqeshi, umuntu ozomnikeza izengcebiso ezahlukahlukene esithembe ukuthi zizosebenza ukuze ibhizinisi lakhe liye phambili.
You are doing shoe repairs.
Yes.
You do cleaning, and also you said the third one is?
Color refurbishing and accessories.
Amongst the three of the services, which one are you making more profit?
It definitely has to be the sneaker cleaning part of it.
Tell me more.
So our sneaker cleaning part of it is divided into two, which is ordinary sneakers and suede footwear. So most of our revenue comes from the suede footwear, which makes up over like 75% of our profit margins. Yeah.
And your overheads?
We're still a startup, so we're keeping our overheads as low as we can, you know. Like we're still working from home.
Oh, okay.
So at least with that, the rent is low, you know. And we got endorsement from Kiwi, so we get material sponsorship from them.
Oh,
you know.
I see.
But we're always trying to keep up with the overheads.
But then what are the challenges?
Business is really hard, you know, from an overall perspective. Running a startup, especially if you don't have a background of business in your family, it's really hard. I deal with problems every day, but mainly it has to be cash flow.
Okay.
It really has to be cash flow. And it also has to be access to markets, honestly.
Okay.
Because we're a young brand, we know what we want to do, but getting opportunities to place our stands at these places and all that, it's a really big barrier for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has identified some areas that he needs to be improving. He has identified also some good areas, things that are doing well. And he's very much engaged and present in his business. So for me, I think the business is awesome, but the only thing is the nature of that business. It's worrying me because I do believe that they will probably need to find what makes them different from other big companies that we already know of, and they need to find a competitive edge. So I want to know what will make me come to you.
What our brand strategy is based on is cultural re-engineering, where the normal person will do it themselves, the DIY traditional or sneaker cleaning. So what we're trying to get to is to re-engineer that culture to say, we can take care of your shoes. These are the benefits of us taking care of your shoes, the longevity of your shoes. We keep them fresh, not just clean them, but to keep them new for longer.
Not everybody that wears an expensive shoe is a client. It needs to be something that they understand who is this person that we're looking at, and they know where they are and they go for that.
I think we do understand it, but we need someone who's outside of Work Fresh, someone who has business experience, who can actually say to us, no, actually, Letabo, this is who your client is. And I think that's what I got from her, to say, you need to break it down to the T, who your client is.
What are the threats in your business?
The first threat has to be the fact that what we do, it's almost like a no-brainer. Anyone can do it. You know? So now we have people popping up out of nowhere. You know, there's like a company doing this, the same thing that we're doing. You know, so things like that, and also, I think expansion. And I'm saying it's a threat because if we don't get it right, it can kill us. It can kill our business. You know?
In that business, I can tell you, a competitor is a house helper at home who is able to wash and look after those sneakers. You know, so we need to really start some kind of soundproofing the model a bit in a way that is sustainable, and it can actually grow into something greater, maybe into a franchise or any model that can be attractive to other people.
I think for a budding young entrepreneur like me, you just think, I need access to markets. But she actually made me realize that, okay, if I do get access to market, what am I going to do with it? You know, so those are the questions that I need to go back home and say, okay, cool. Let's say I do get 300 people a month. What am I going to do with it? You know, so she raised my eyebrows and things like that.
So now, should we get some money to assist with your business? Where would you start with it? Where do you think is the best place to invest in?
I would definitely invest in space. We want to go get more sneakers, but our storage room is a bedroom. When you open the door, when you step, there's someone's shoes you're stepping on. Sometimes we have to share the shoes, me and my friends. Okay, these will sleep at your house. You know? So if we could get space, it will help us a lot, and also we'll be able to have services in-house.
Do you get enough business to afford rent at this point?
So our idea was to get a shipping container, get space allocated from the municipality, and convert the shipping container into a shop.
And you have identified a location where you will put...
We've identified the space. We've spoken to the municipality. We're just in the process of confirming the lease agreement.
Tell me about the location. What made that location attractive for you to put your shop, to think it will be viable?
Yeah. So it's close to where we are based right now. It's like same street where we are based, and it's the main road. So Davidson is divided into two. It's Davidson and Etwatwa.
I see.
So everyone has to drive through that place. So it's almost like
more like an intersection.
Yes. Everyone has to drive through that to go to the mall. You can't go to the mall without driving through that. So it's the main road. Yeah.
So how much are these things? Have you shopped around for something that you are looking at?
So we've shopped around, we've spoken to a couple of people who are willing to do the designs, we've got the quotation, and the whole job is worth around 85,000. But we want to break it into 3 steps. So we want to have the first part where we actually get the container, so we can start working, so we can start getting more shoes.
I see.
Then the second part will be us changing the look and feel, because it represents our brand, and we really want to translate what we do and who we are. And I was saying to my team, I want the 2 second stages to be funded by the business instead of us taking money and putting into that.
I see.
Yes.
One advice I would give you is, as you do that, really try to increase your clientele. There isn't anything as you move into a container and still not getting enough clients. So I think we need to work on the strategies on how you can access more the market so that you can increase on your demand. And by so doing, you know that whatever you are going to venture into will be sustainable. But thank you so much. I think your business is awesome. It's a matter of just polishing here and there, but you are doing a great job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Going forward for tomorrow's pitch, I need to take what I learned here today and intertwine it with what I've known, you know, and see where the synergy is, and actually be able to articulate it to the judges and say, this is who you are, this is what we want to do, and this is what we can do with the 50,000. And I think most importantly, to have fun. Like, I'm just trying to be here and have fun.
It's day 2 in studio. Letabo from Workfresh will be pitching to the judges. Remember, today he is pitching to get into the top 4. 50,000 rand is at stake. Letabo?
Sure, my partner.
Ukahle puti?
Anke.
Ukrek? Izolo sibonile uhlangana nemento yakho.
Sure.
Naxoxisana.
Sure.
Umqeqeshi wakutshela izinto ngebhizinisi lakho.
Sure.
Wakunikeza nezinye ingcebiso for namhlanje. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You don't sound convincing for indoda ethi-ready. Kwenze njani?
Slightly nervous, but I'm ready. I'm ready.
Into kwezibe nervous.
I'm a camera, yeah, but I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah.
Ama-pitch into zakho ujwayele lezi zinto?
I've done a couple of pitches before. I've done a couple of pitches before. I just hope I'm able to articulate everything that I have in my mind.
Yeah. Okay, uprepareni for pitch yakho? Umlili?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Mfowethu buka-ke ama-judge nawa njengoba siwabona mathathu, amabili uhlangene nawo, elilodwa awulazi. Ucabanga ukuthi-ke yonke into izohamba kahle?
Hopefully.
Okay. All the best nsizwa kithi. Kushona khona-ke baba. Mbukeli insizwa captured short and sweet impendulo zayo. Washo ukuthi ke futhi khona ke nobu nervousness. Ake sibone ukuthi ke mangabe lensizwa lena ke ipicture lapha yana ke will he walk fresh? Simbone kusigaba esilandelayo noma cha.
Letabo, welcome back.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Great. Are you relaxed?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Did you have sleep this night?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I'm joined by the fellow judges, Busiletso and Nicholas, and we're very keen to hear about your business. You have 4 minutes to pitch your business to us, and your 4 minutes starts right now.
Hi everyone, my name is Bonngoe, and I'm the founder of Workfresh Sneaker Cleaning and Shoe Care Company. At Workfresh, we pride ourselves in our craft and the level of convenience that we offer to our clients. We offer the following services: sneaker cleaning and suede cleaning, footwear repairs, leather polishing and color refurbishing, and the sales of accessories like shoelaces and inner soles, with an added value service of collections and delivery of your footwear. So in our first year of business, we've cleaned a total of 2,257 pairs of footwear with a team of 3. And now we're currently averaging at 188 pairs a month, with a total turnover of 15,000. So now, with the growing increase of our services and a growing increase of our clientele of repeat customers, the biggest barrier to our growth right now as a business is business space, because we're currently working from home. And this is where we're taking our 50,000. This is the bigger picture for our business. We want to do a fresh business because we're a fresh brand. We want to have a fresh shop. And this is where we're going to invest our money, the 50,000. But this container as a whole, the project is worth 85,000. So because we have current business needs and we have to come up with solutions, we've divided the project into 3, which is where we're going to now invest the first 50,000 in the first phase of the container. So with the 50,000, we have it divided into 2 purposes. 34,500 goes into the actual container, which is the transportation of the container, the security of the container, the foundation, and the insulation inside of the container. And having taken into considerations my conversations with my mentor and my team, and the points that they've highlighted, which is the need for skills development in terms of the craft, the repairing craft, and also me being able to identify a revenue that we're going to make money from with the container. We've decided to invest 15,500 towards buying machinery, repairing machinery, which will also lead us to having our repairer in-house. And the advantages of having a container, instead of going with the normal brick and mortar, it's because it's affordable, it has low cost maintenance, and we can fully customize it to our needs. So with the container, we're projecting a 30%, because now if we have the container in-house, we're projecting a 30% increase in our sales.
You have a minute and a half left.
What are we attributing this 30% increase in our sales? Is because now that we have the container, we're cutting the cost of us traveling to our cobbler. We're also building the brand identity, and now we're getting people interaction with our brand. And also, we're able to maximize on the turnaround time of our repair services, because currently we have to take the shoes to repair or wait for him to finish them, but now with the container and the repairer in-house, we're able to maximize on that, and we're also able to impart skills to some of our staff members, because the repairer will also be there. And thank you so much.
You have 15 seconds left. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
There's nothing else I want to tell you guys.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
Great.
It's so exciting. Why did you stop so early?
I was nervous, so I had to decide which points that I want to include.
Who is your customer?
My customer is someone who cares about their shoes, someone who cares about how they look, like you, someone who cares about what the ladies say about how they look, and also invest in the shoes. That's my customer.
Cool.
I'm very much interested with the research you might have had. I do believe you can't just go and put container without doing a thorough research and understanding whether you will access the market that you are targeting. What kind of research have you done?
So with the research that we've done, currently, even with the placement of our business right now, it was a strategic placement. It's the main road of Davidson, and it's the intersection between the mall and the rest of the township. So everyone who goes through to the mall has to go through our container.
I know that applying for the rights to put your container, they might take some time. When do you think this plan has to be coming through? And have you already started with the process of applying for the container?
So right now, I currently have the permission to use the space. I'm just waiting for the municipality to write it off, because with them writing it off means they have to assign people to install the taps and the electricity.
Yeah.
So I currently have the permission to use the space.
Okay.
Yes.
I just need to understand your phases. You said in phase 1, you're going to be using 34,500 rands of the money for the container, and the 15,500 is for machinery and stock.
Yes.
Which machinery and stock are you going to be purchasing, Letabo?
So for repairing, the main machine you need is a finisher. It's called the finisher.
Okay.
With the finisher, you can glue shoes, you can finish soles, you can do everything. So
is that the one we see when we walk into a cobbler?
Yes,
okay.
That's the big
And what
one,
is the cost of that machine?
12,500.
Okay. And stock, I'm assuming, is your leather, your heels, your tips, your all of those types of stuff. I'd like to understand after how long the investment of 15,500 into that area, how long will it take for you to recoup that investment?
My estimate will be 6 months.
Methodology for training the people that are going to come under your wing and grow. What method are you going to use?
Honestly, I have to go back home and think about that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Letabo.
Thank you.
We have great insight into your business. What we'll do as judges now, we'll deliberate. You'll leave, and then we'll call you back with your fate.
Okay, thank you
Thanks
so much.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
I think it went okay. Like the judges said, I could have said more, but I feel like I've highlighted the points that I felt were necessary for the pitch and were necessary to give the judges the insight into my business. So I think it went okay.
It's time for us to read your fate. Fate.
Letabo.
Sure.
Usathukile namanje still
I'm
nervous?
grand manje.
So grand manje.
Yeah, singumnandi.
Sekuyisikhathi samaqiniso ke nsizwa.
Yeah.
Ila khona ke sizozwa ukuthi amajaji acabanga ngepitch yakho.
That was quite an interesting business, right?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I was amazed that he couldn't answer the last question yesterday on our mentoring session. He was clear in terms of how he sees the skill being transferred from the people, the guy whom he wants to hire, to other employees, but he couldn't say that. So I don't know whether he was scared or he was afraid. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I'm really worried. I mean, I'm again, you know, I don't want an entrepreneur stuck in the scenario that their business is about washing shoes, when there's a huge opportunity to assist community, so directly tie into government strategy in terms of revitalization of township economies, community economies, etc. And he can play such an integral part because being a cobbler is such a scarce skill. We don't have cobblers in South Africa at the moment. Nicholas, your thoughts?
He started, okay, and he's made good progress. He understands his business model. Every month, 188 shoes, it gets me X. He's painted a short-term picture. So for that, I give him props.
Wena ucabanga ukuthi picture yakho be right, be yinhle.
Yeah, I'm not going to you know, I think it was nice. What's important was that I was able to articulate into that would put my business aside from the rest, so I think I'm happy.
Uyibone kanjani ke imbuzo yama judges nje bebephonsa ngembuzo ndoda bebuza kiwa lena le uyibone kanjani yonke lembuzo?
Imibuzo ikhayo because that's where you learn, you know, even when you don't understand something, you need to go back home and actually go into it. So I mean, imibuzo, I'm always welcome for that because we're here to learn at the end of the day.
He's not yet a master. He's still in training himself. So let's allow him to mess up. But because he's got a short-term plan that is practical and it's backed up by numbers, I'm a fan of him. Because he looks sharp and he actually is what he says his brand is, I'm a fan of him. Because he actually wants to help the community, I'm a fan of him. So he's ticked 3 critical boxes for me.
Guys, I disagree.
Brilliant. Bring your argument.
Let's hear. I disagree. I really don't think that he understands the critical expansion of his business right now.
That's
and
fine.
Where it's going. It's fine bringing me pretty boxes and showing me all the graphics, and that makes me feel good, and it makes me think that you understand your business. But I'm not convinced that he's gone back from yesterday until today and really thought about what the process of expansion is.
I wouldn't call what he's doing an expansion. I would call him solving a problem that he's currently faced with. Problem number 1, storage. He's working from home. It poses a risk for the client's stock that is stored in the house. He doesn't have a place to work at because they're working from a friend's house. That on its own, it's a problem for a business, especially the nature of business where you have to take my shoes and take it to your home in the bedroom where I'm not sure whether I'll get them back. So I think where he is, he's not expanding. He's solving problems that he has incurred for a year. So expansion will happen after this has been put in place.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready to call him back?
So ke insizwa ke ucabanga ukuthi siyakubona next round?
Yeah, asiza ama-judge. Asiza ama-judge.
Awunamdlandla insizwa
No, asiza ama-judge. I'm confident. I'm confident. I know Work Fresh. I've been doing Work Fresh every day for the past year. So I'm confident with Work Fresh. But we'll hear the judges.
Yebo baba. Shona khona ke insizwa sizokuthi ama-judges athini. Singabuye sithini imbukeli? Ake sizwe ukuthi ke ama-judges wona athini.
Letabo,
Yes.
welcome back.
Thank you.
How do you think you did?
I think I did fairly good. Could have done more, but I did fairly good.
What do you think you could have done more?
I could have elaborated more on the container, on how we're planning to get more money from it and all that, but I think I did good.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10?
7. Yeah.
Very confident young man, right? Okay, so as judges, we've deliberated and we'd like to give you some feedback on your business. I'm going to start with the madame on the corner.
The feedback from me is you need to really go back and get that letter signed.
Yes.
You have already identified the location. Ensure that it happens quicker at the time frame that you have set yourself to be starting there. Yes.
Thank you.
Something that's quite important at the moment is succession of your business. And I think we can see by the rapid growth of your business that, you know, you're growing quite quickly.
Yes.
Okay, because the word's going, it's something good, it's something funky, it's talking to the masses out there. But the one aspect that I'm not seeing is that you've come in here and shown how you're going to actually train and develop others like you. Remember, Letabo is your business, and you're needing to create more of you. And I'm not seeing that come through, Letabo.
Yes.
And we had this chat yesterday. Yes. So I really want you to go and apply yourself and see how you're going to impart the skill one and apply that into the expansion. Okay.
Definitely.
Nicholas?
What I think is critical for you is how are you going to remain fresh?
Yes.
Right now, your operation works because you are wonderful.
Yes.
So when the thing multiplies, and with having 10 wonderful yous on the team, you can look at being sustainable if you put everything in check. So your mastery right now is to figure that out. And I need you to do that for your own good. So the minute that letter gets signed, and the minute the people start bringing in 250 pairs, and the minute you said, I'm going to go to a township in Pretoria, I'm going to go to a township in KZN, people want my brand, you've got some of the stuff in place to help make you sustain.
Definitely.
That would be my dream and my wish for you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. It's time for us to read your fate and tell you whether you're moving on to the next round or not. And I'm going to ask Pusiletso to share your fate with you. Pusiletso?
Letabo, unfortunately, we couldn't help ourselves to be excited and say you are moving into the next round.
Thank you so much.
Did you expect that?
Unfortunately, that almost killed me. But thank you so much. Thank you for so
All
much.
the best.
Thank
Go
you.
and do these things, right?
Thank you.
Hope to see you
guys.
soon. Great.
Likewise. Cool.
Thank you.
The way forward for the business right now is to get the letter and complete the other 2 tasks and grow, honestly. Honestly, as a business, the idea is to keep going and to keep growing. So that's the way forward for us.